Hello, welcome to the City of Healing, where the city resides within. This is Sanette Matrangela. I just wanted to come forth and do a brief share of conversation I had this weekend with some family members. Anyway, wanted to talk about energy and motion, which is basically, emotions. Emotions, energy, emotion. And we all have energy, as we know, over and over again. Everything is energy. And particularly humans, we as humans, we emit a certain amount of energy all the time. And that's why we have to be very conscientious of our emotions. What are we feeling? Because energy speaks more language than words itself, even when we don't know it, even when we don't speak it, and we even understand energy more than we realize that we do. For example, someone may say, I'm not sure why I'm always attracting, you know, the bad guys or the wrong guys or people that tend to take advantage of me. And it seems to be a repetitive cycle, and I don't understand why. And basically, the reason is the type of energy that, or emotions that you are emanating. So we have to be aware of how we are feeling at all times, even if there are suppressed feelings. Being aware and holding our own selves accountable for our emotions, even though sometimes it seems very difficult and easier to blame others for our state of how we're feeling and why we are the way we are. It's easy to blame someone else, when in reality, it's all about ourselves and our emotions and how we are adjusting to them. So if you're always, and if you have repressed anger, repressed fear, that emotion, that energy is going to always follow you. That's why we have to do repetitive things to change our vibration, to change our frequency, and those types of things can consist of, mantras, meditation, scripting, basically brainwashing ourselves. We're going back and just brainwashing ourselves and letting ourselves know who we really are. We all are divine beings, and we all deserve the best of everything. And there's an infinite amount of wisdom. There's an infinite amount of abundance and prosperity. It's just not to one elite group of people, which is true, even though I don't necessarily emanate and feel that way all the time. Even though I know it's true, I let myself and my emotions take a hold of me as well. But we have to realize, even when we're not aware of it, emotions are energy in motion. We always carry it with us no matter what. So if you're angry, if you are happy, if you have fear, other people, whether they know or not, can pick up on it. Some people see auras or colors. I don't see auras or colors. I just basically feel energy, and we all do once we are aware of it. I've been doing it ever since I was a little girl, but it's just fascinating the different amounts of, like myself, if I'm in crowds, I can control it more now. But when I was younger, it was very difficult because I would feel really congested feeling when I went out in crowds, and now I'm more aware of it and just can adjust and be with that feeling. But you feel vibrations and energy all the time, especially when you're aware of it. Some people call that empaths. But when you can pick up on that type of emotion that other people are having, I believe it's important also to be in control of your own emotions and feelings, because it's reciprocated as well. So if anyone has ever wondered why you are attracting a certain type of person that you don't necessarily want, if you are in a certain position or place that you don't necessarily want and you wondering why, get in touch with your emotions, because the healing is within. All we need, all we desire is within. And I say within because everything is perception, that perception of energy. Everything is perception. So I had a situation in which I perceived something to be something that it really wasn't with this situation, with the family member. But once the conversation was had, it was basically a big misunderstanding on my behalf, because I was feeling a certain way about this family member, and it was on my behalf and my wrong, my misjudgment of the situation. So you always have to really, I'm discovering more and more, be in touch. If you're feeling a negative emotion from someone else, your own feelings, your own emotions. So I just wanted to come forth and do that brief share, just as a check, be aware of your energy, your emotion, because it is real. We all have it. And it's okay to be in touch if you're male, to be in touch with your feelings and try to adjust and measure how you emanate your energy from day to day. And if you're in touch with someone else's emotion, it's perfectly natural, because we are all emotional beings, divine beings here. Anyway, thanks for visiting the city. I just wanted to come forth and do that brief reminder to be aware of your emotions and your emotions of others. It's all energy in motion. Thanks.